Hi guys, welcome back. So the final 36, I'm making my cut. Who survives? I'm actually making a few changes. I'm changing my mind. I did have a 40-ish man squad, cutting it down to 36 now with the announcement on Thursday. Really looking forward to that. Hopefully got a really good collaboration reacting to that selection on Thursday. But anyway, here goes. My original squad versus my change squad. Here are the original front rows. And I'm making a few changes, not too many. So there's my changes revised. Loose heads staying as they are. Healy, Sutherland, Wyn Jones. Not really thinking there's much coming in between those three. At hooker, I have cut Turner. A bit harsh, but I think George, he looks good in the championship. I know it's the championship. His set piece, though, has been excellent, especially his line-out throwing. And he's got, a lot of a good experience in the bag with the Lions. I just think taking that experience, that set piece, is going to be useful in South Africa. So I think George does sneak in there. So Owens, Cowan-Dickie and George. And then a tight head, no changes again. Sinclair Furlong, Xander Fagerson, although Francis and Porter are incredibly close, but I'm still sticking with that. Second rows, originally I had Alun Wyn Jones, Itoje, Laws, Ryan Henderson and Byrne. But I've moved Byrne into the back row. I need to cut down these second rows. I don't want to get rid of Byrne, so I've moved him into the back row. And I've cut Laws and replaced him with Johnny Gray. I think, Johnny Gray's been in such great form. I think I maybe made a bit of a mistake there. Although I do like Laws' flexibility. There's my revised list. Alun Wyn Jones still the captain, but Johnny Gray coming in for Laws, Byrne going into the back row. Here's my original back rowers. Curry, Underhill, Standard, Tipuric, Faletau, Navidi, Hamish Watson and Ritchie. Going to have to make some cuts here, especially now I've moved Byrne into the back row. So I'm cutting Underhill. He's been playing fine for Bath. I just think him missing a lot of that Six Nations has just put him on the back burner. Hamish Watson is kind of your power pack, smaller, hard tackling, all around the park player. They're not, exactly similar, but I think I had to cut one of those and Underhill makes the cut there. And then I've also cut Ritchie, very tough, but I think it's kind of between him and Navidi. And I think Navidi's just that bit more physical, which is what you need in South Africa. So, you've kind of got two specialist sixes in Byrne and Navidi. Two very big physical sixes there. 3 sevens in Curry, Tipuric and Watson. I know a lot of players can play all over the place, but I'm keeping it simple. And then 2 8 Standard and Faletau. So I'm pretty happy with that. I know Sam Simmons has been on fire for Exeter, but I can't see him displacing any of those final guys there. So that is the cut. There you go. There's the revised cut with Byrne dropping in and a couple of cuts there of Underhill and Ritchie. Scrum half. There's my original scrum half choice and fly half choice. At scrum half, it's been made a little bit easier with Ben Youngs ruling himself out. I don't think I'd have taken him, but Gatland may well have for his experience. So I'm sticking with the Murray Price, Thomas Williams. A couple of guys mentioning in the comments that Cooney or Danny Kerr maybe as a bolter, but I don't see it displacing those three, and I think you need 3 scrum halves. I think at fly half you cut down to 2, plus at least one guy outside of that who can cover at fly half. Who gets cut? Well, I think it's Ford. I think Biggar and Russell are your out-and-out best fly halves. Sexton, I didn't take him originally. I'm still not taking him. Just really because of age and injury. I don't know if he'd survived a tour or been able to play most of it, especially if I'm taking 2 fly halves. And he could have done with really playing that Champions Cup semi-final. So Russell and Biggar, very happy with that. So original centres, I had taken Tuolangi, then Henshaw, Ringrose, North and Harris. A bit of upset in this because North got injured, absolute killer for him. Could have covered 13, maybe even 12 and wing, but he's definitely out, so absolute blow for him. But I do need to make some more cuts, and I've made a change as well. This is what I've gone with now, just 4 centres, a bit light on centres really, but at least it's 2 per position. So you've got Henshaw there, as mainly as a 12, but he can play 13 as well. I have put Slade in instead of Ringrose. Feel really bad about that one for Ringrose because he's a great player, but I think with 4 centres, plus you need extra kicking and fly half cover to cover 10, I think Slade makes the cut. Slade is a 10 essentially. He played 10 for England at under-20s, won the Junior World Cup, tried to make it as a 10 for Exeter, didn't quite make it. So I think it just makes more logical sense to me. Harris as your other 13 and Jonathan Davis comes in as your 12. I think you cover all the bases, all styles of play with those 4 centres, but I do feel tough on Ringrose there. And original pack 3, we had Anthony Watson, Earls, Hogg, Van der Merwe, Adams, Rees-Zammit and Liam Williams. I can't have the luxury of all of those guys, so I'm cutting one, and the cut is from Earls. Earls just gets cut just because there's not enough space, really. If I wanted to add a player to another section, I'd probably cut a further one from this back 3. So I'll put up the final 36. These are the guys I'm sticking with. Let's see how they compare to what Gatland picks on Thursday. Be absolutely fascinated to see what happens. Let me know if you guys have made any changes to your squads. What you think of my 36. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Again, should I take that many back 3? Should I put another player in a different position? That's what I'm thinking about. But anyway, love to know your thoughts. And I will probably see you next time reacting to the actual squad coming out on Thursday. Can't wait for that. And I'll see you next time.